as a moving violation, which would require that to be on a roadway. How's it going, Mr. Sweeney? Let me call you back real quick. Out of curiosity, where are we? We're on private property?
What are you talking about?
We're on private property, correct?
Are you? No, it's public.
Well, but this lot is private property. But it's still open to the general public. The general public can come in here if they needed to.
Sheriff's Office, Deputy Peterson, this line is recorded. How may I help you?
Let D3 know that the 13th Papa from the other night with the vest on, the guy that follows us around, he's back. Yeah, taking pictures. He's got a bulletproof vest on. It says press on the back of it. Yeah, there's been all kind of bulletins on this dude.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hello everyone, James with Open Government Investigations. On the last two videos I provided everyone with an avenue to redress grievances, but a few of you asked how to fill out the form and to give examples of policy violations that were committed by Matthew Perez of the Collier County Sheriff's Office. That portion of the video was presented at the end, so this time I figured I would place it at the very beginning. Now, before we begin with the interaction with the supervisor, I would like to give everyone some examples of the policy violations that you can use to fill out the CCSO Member Misconduct Complaint Form, which is available to fill out electronically using the link in the description. Make sure to save the document after you fill it out and submit a filled out form to prb@colliersheriff.org and a carbon copy to swfloap@gmail.com. Here is a list of the Collier County Sheriff's Office policy violations that occurred. O-1.16.1 subsection B. In those areas where fixed post observation is necessary to maximize the effectiveness of a selective enforcement effort, deputies shall park in a conspicuous location and in such a manner that traffic flow is not impeded. O-1.17.1 subsection L. Present a professional image in dress, grooming, language, bearing, and emotional stability. O-1.17.1 subsection M. Greet the driver with an appropriate title and in a courteous manner and instruct the driver to exit the vehicle if appropriate. O-10.1.5 subsection E. Vehicle operations shall comply with all state statutes, local ordinances, and agency policy and procedures. O-10.1.6 subsection A. All members shall exercise good judgment in the utilization of CCSO vehicles and shall not drive, use, or park vehicles in such a manner or in places that may cause unfavorable comment or reflect discredit upon the Collier County Sheriff's Office. If you choose to select one of these violations, please make sure to attach the following violations group to the complaint. Group 1 violations generally result in a written counseling statement. This is under P-6.3.1.A.4. Being discourteous to persons while in the performance of his or her duties, or using rude, profane, or insulting language that is likely to be considered offensive by the public or other members. P-6.3.1.A.11. Violating safety rules or practices. Group 2 violations generally result in suspension without pay. P-6.3.2.A.5. Being negligent or in non-compliance with Collier County Sheriff's Office rules and regulations. Group 3 violations can result in termination. P-6.3.3.A.8. Unlawful or improper conduct, either on or off duty, which would tend to negatively affect the member's relationship to duty assignments, fellow workers, or members and or agency's reputation or goodwill in the community. P-6.3.3.A.24. Accessing FCIC, NCIC, David, CJNet, NLETS, or the Interstate Identification Index system for purposes that are not authorized, disclosing information to unauthorized individuals, or violating FCIC, NCIC, David, CJNet, NLETS, and III rules, regulations, or procedures. Now, what I find funny is that a lot of comments were made regarding the arbitrary running of license plates through David. I've also mentioned that they need reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime had been committed in order to run a tag. I'm going to clarify that law enforcement officers, at least in the state of Florida, can't just run a tag because they feel like it. If we look at the rules and regulations set forth by the Department of Justice, it specifically states the following. Users must affirm acknowledgement that the system is for official use by authorized users only. The use of the information systems must be used for criminal justice purposes only. Users who use the system to look up information without probable cause or for non-criminal justice-related queries are in violation of Florida Statute 815 and other applicable federal, state, and/or local laws and policies. So no, A law enforcement officer cannot arbitrarily use David or any of the other databases just because they want to. They need to have articulable facts that a crime or violation of the law has been committed before using these databases.
We're on private property, correct?
Are you? No, it's open to the public right now.
Well, but this lot is private property. But it's still open to the general public. The general public can come in here if they needed to. Question though, but we are on private property, right? We're not on a public roadway?
Okay.
So why did I receive a moving citation on private property when my vehicle was parked? So back on Rattlesnake, this young gentleman right here was young gentleman. He doesn't deserve that title. He's a tyrant piece of shit, and I'm gonna just let you know right now. I understand. Probably not gonna like my profanities here, but I'm gonna tell you how much of a piece of shit this guy is.
So I don't know who you are.
No, it's okay. My name is James. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but actually, you guys are not allowed to park in the roadways to do traffic enforcement. You guys either have to park off to the side where it's private property, or in a designated mark, kind of like if you go on to Vanderbilt, just between Logan and Collier Boulevard, they have a little section in the median that says official use only. Something like that, you would be allowed to park in and do traffic operations. Not in a median, not in a lane of travel, not in a turn lane. While the sprinklers are running, so he left some pretty nice tire marks. Absolutely.
Okay, try to keep this professional. Okay.
Absolutely.
Please don't degrade my officers.
He deserves it. It's First Amendment protected speech. I have a right to redress my grievances.
Out of respect.
Yes.
I'm showing you nothing but respect.
Okay. I sat behind him for a moment, waiting for him to move as he was impeding my flow of traffic. Which, again, we look at 316.1945. We're not allowed to block roadways.
Where were you trying to go?
Straight. He was in a lane of travel, going straight. Now, granted,
were you safely able to move over as if maybe he was?
I shouldn't have to. Well, he had no lawful reason for parking there. It wasn't a disabled vehicle, though.
But if it was, would you?
Okay, we can play what ifs, but
I'm just asking. Was there other traffic in the roadway? Or
I don't know. I was more focused on the vehicle that had abruptly stopped in front of me that was parked in the roadway and was breaking the law. Who happened to be a law enforcement officer whose duty is to uphold the law. He'd also signed a policy, P-2.14, which stated that he would give his name, rank, and identification upon demand by a member of the public. Which, Perez, did we provide our name, rank, and ID when I asked you?
Sir, I'm here now.
Traffic stop is done with you, sir.
I know, but I'm speaking with your supervisor. I'm giving him an opportunity to deal with this.
Okay. I'll be able to review everything.
I've got cameras in the car. I've got my body cam running. I know he's got his cameras running. No, and I get it. I get it. But sometimes you guys like to delete body cam footage.
All I'm asking you, okay, you asked for a supervisor.
Yes. Okay. And I'm explaining. I'm trying to get him to admit to you that he didn't identify himself.
He doesn't need to admit anything because I can pull body cams.
True. And they'll show that. In retaliation,
I like to dissect.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we started off, I caught him in the median. Yeah, I'm going to do a recap for you. Saw him in the median, violating 316.1945. He didn't like the fact that I yelled out of my window, which is completely lawful.
Were you
First
yelling for help?
No, I said, get out of the median.
Oh, okay.
That's all I said. Get out of the median. It's against the law.
Do you think he could have maybe took it as you were
absolutely not
help, so he was trying to follow you to see if you really needed help?
No. Yes.
But sometimes people lash out at us to get our attention, whether it be yell profanities, yell things like, what are you doing, or help, or give us the bird, something to get our attention.
True.
We're not going to know if they need help. Maybe they're having some type of medical emergency.
Yeah.
Maybe they're mentally disturbed.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
But we're not going to know that unless we stop out with you or we follow your driving patterns. You seem to know our policies.
I'm very well familiar.
How many hours can the deputy work in one day?
I believe you guys work 10-hour shifts. Is it 10 or 12?
No, how many hours can the deputy work?
I'm 24.
Okay.
No. I mean,
okay. So
here, can you give me a little bit of context? Like, what are you referring to? Are you talking about like your shifts, or?
How long can I work legally?
Legally?
Okay.
Are you talking like so you're talking like DOT then, right?
Yeah,
okay,
we're not firemen, so I don't sleep while I'm working.
No, okay.
Correct?
So I believe it's 8. I believe it's no.
So
or 13 or 14 actually.
By the end of my shift today.
Yes.
Okay, because I want to be transparent with you.
Gonna be exhausted.
By the end of my shift today, okay, I will be going over the allotted time. So what I'm going to tell you is, what I would ask from you is, it seems like you're very good at surveillance, running video, right?
Yeah.
Very patient.
I've been doing this to you guys for 7 years.
Yeah.
So
your communication skills probably top notch, right? We're always looking for help.
Yeah.
Okay. We're always trying to hire people. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you would be one of those people. Your abilities right now, what you're showing me, would be somebody I would look for in law enforcement.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about taking on a career at Collier County Sheriff's Office?
No, thank you.
I mean, we do surveillance. We use
I know.
video.
True.
We do these types of things.
The only downside is though. The only downside, I'm not sure.
Good at this.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but the agency has had a history of when, because I'm not going to lie, I would not be one of those deputies that turns a blind eye. Okay. And I hate to say it, but the Collier County Sheriff's Office does not like deputies that do not turn a blind eye. And
this would be a great career field for you.
I agree.
Right? I mean, the term whistleblower, whatever you want to call it.
I agree.
Okay? But you're riding the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
You know.
So
phenomenal ability following people.
Right? One of the main reasons I wanted to bring you here, though, real quick.
You're very patient. Right? You know the statute book.
Yeah.
Better than most deputies, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that you seem to study, right?
Absolutely.
You can refer to it briefly.
Can I?
Right?
Yeah. Here, real quick though. I'm trying to.
And what I think is this would be a great profession for you. I mean, you basically have the law down. I mean, that's usually the hardest thing to pass in the state test.
I agree.
It seems that you're very
knowledgeable of the law.
And
absolutely, I kind of have to be.
Policies and procedures. So
yeah, I was gonna say I kind of have to be because I've had guns pulled on me by you guys numerous occasions. So I kind of need to be on my feet with the law.
Policies and procedures. I mean, you're already a step of the game. I'm interested to hear.
Yeah.
What is your opinion of license plate readers?
They are a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Why are they all over the place, all over the country?
Because for some reason we have too many people with heads up their asses, pardon my French, who just turn a blind eye to tyranny.
So would that be like the Supreme Court that you're saying?
It would be beyond the Supreme Court. I mean, to be honest, the Supreme Court has said no. Like the Supreme Court's above the president. Okay. The president's just a figurehead.
The Supreme Court?
Unfortunately, we the people. Not unfortunately, nobody, but we the people actually are.
Well, not. But you're not able to.
We the people have the right to overthrow tyrannical government. We 100% do. That's the Bill of Rights, though. I mean, it's in the Constitution that we have the ability to overthrow. Again, it goes back to egos, inflated egos. That's a big problem with law enforcement right now.
Your license plate?
No, because he ran the license plate because he wanted to get mad because I followed him over there. I was observing what he was doing after him, making the violations. I wanted to get his proper name, rank, and identification as he's required to give, which he refused to give previously.
It's not on the bottom of the ticket?
It probably is. I don't know. All I did was just look at the statute and I was talking.
Right? But he provided it because it's on the bottom and he even wrote it out for
you. Yeah, and he completely misunderstood that, which again, we're gonna deal with it in court because I've already dealt with it in court with you guys and I've already mopped the floor with you guys before.
Thank you for watching. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, hit the like or dislike button, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on future releases. If you've been a follower for a while, make sure to hit the like or dislike button, share this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Memberships are less than $1 a month, so if you'd like to support the channel, click the join button below. If you'd like to make a one-time contribution, links are available in the description below. If you have a channel and would like to be featured in the description of my future videos, as well as the credits section, please send me an email at swfloap@gmail.com.
Name 3 Alpha 10.
Go ahead, Naples.
Hold on, 13 Papa. Robertson at the jail. Called in by one of the deputies advising of a 13 male that's wearing a bulletproof vest in a parking garage, walking up to deputies. Last seen on the 3rd floor. Apparently, we've been out with him before from the other night.
Yeah, send to me, I'll be 51 and any other available units from day shift. Naples, Jefferson, I have a little volume, I switched over, sorry. Do you have any updates?
Thank you.
Okay, send a call to any available day shift unit, please. Being the 9, turn up.
3 Alpha 31, you can say to me.
Silver.
Yeah, Naples, 3 Alpha 20, I'll be 51, 31.
Silver.
3 Alpha 11, 3 Alpha 10.
Great.
My computer's not working. I'm near the government center. Can you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, Naples. I locked up the 89 to 3 Alpha 11. Yeah, 13P wearing a bulletproof vest, so be careful, wait for backup.